Hey everyone, Keith here. Just wanted to let you guys know we'll be back in 2 weeks with a brand new episode. So in the meantime, pull up a chair and wait for us.
Welcome back to our Dinner Party podcast. I'm Lindsay Jagger.
And I'm Keith Williams.
On today's episode, we have a few hot topics waiting for us. Google it, fast food, not cheap food, Boeing, a traditional Vegas act, Get in the Spirit, and Home Depot. Shall we get into it?
Home Depot.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, before we do anything, we always talk about what we're drinking, and we have a myriad of drinks today. Still brought to you by Sparkling Ice. But before we pop that can, tell me what you're drinking.
Well, I was thirsty on the way here, so I was trying to save the sparkling ice. So I got this, I think it's Focus.
Yeah, it's with the. Remember when fat? It was like that's fat, but it's with the pH, so that meant cool. And
Yeah.
yeah.
This is Focus. And it looks like, I think that's Jack Harlow. These were actually on sale, on clearance at Menards for 34 cents a can. So I bought a bunch.
It's a great deal.
It seems like a great deal until you taste it. And it's just it's supposed to be an energy drink, 0 sugar, you know. It does have very few ingredients, I will give it that. But I don't taste any flavor. It just tastes
like they forgot an ingredient, actually.
I think you might have forgot the flavoring.
Do you feel the energy?
No.
All right.
It's reverse osmosis, sparkling water, natural flavor, citric acid, and tea caffeine.
Okay.
And something theanine.
Didn't take Jack Harlow for like a goop-minded like health nut, but I love what he's doing.
Don't love the taste.
Well, you know what?
It's no sparkling ice.
The first round draft's never that great. So good luck to Jack Harlow on that. I brought coffee. Mine's fine. Shout out to Java House.
Yeah.
Iced coffee for the win. I just needed caffeine for today. I won't lie. I also couldn't wait. I was like, I need something now.
Yeah. So back to the
Regularly
actual,
scheduled program.
you know, something with flavor.
What'd you got today? What
Sparkling
flavor?
ice plus caffeine, blue raspberry.
That's solid.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. It smells so good.
Those are the Jolly Rancher flavors
Yeah, I
for
think
sure.
so.
I love it. All right. Well, we're getting into our first topic. Google it. I think you've probably heard about this. This is kind of like the ongoing saga of Google right now. District Judge Amit Mehta, which, like, what are the odds that this guy's last
Mehta.
name is Mehta?
That's pretty cool.
It makes me feel like Facebook is out to get Google, though.
He's a plant.
Yeah, 100%. Anyway, District Judge Amit Mehta rules in an initial trial that Google was an illegal monopoly, which maybe it's unnecessary to say that because I think all monopolies are illegal, I think. Anyway, this week, the Department of Justice said it's considering recommending a breakup of Alphabet's Google. This comes just 2 months after Meta ruled that Google acted illegally to secure its position as the #1 search engine. There's also been more talk about Google facing its steepest challenge yet in the search engine game, with AI chatbots becoming a usual. One of the biggest hits Google would take is if it's broken up, it's probably limiting its ability to use the websites to train its AI. So Gemini basically would have a limit of what it can like comb through the internet for to learn. So it'd no longer be that, and it'd no longer be a default browser. Now I think if everyone got to choose their own browser, they would just pick Google anyway, because I assume that means you wouldn't automatically get Bing or something like stupid that you don't want to use. Also, Google will most likely appeal this if Meta rules to break up Alphabet's Google. So it's kind of just the start of a years-long case, basically.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Like, nothing's about to happen fast, even if, like, unless this judge just says, like, nah, you're fine, then it goes away immediately, I suppose. But
like, everybody's just going to use Google. Nobody
wants Bing.
No.
Yahoo's still kicking it, I think.
Yeah, I forgot.
Right?
I mean, I just forgot.
Yahoo something.
I know there's Yahoo, but I forgot you could search on Yahoo.
I don't know. So, like, okay, because I did have that thought, obviously, like, if you have to pick your search engine, because ChatGPT is creating one, would you pick that? I don't know what it's going to be called, so we just have to call it ChatGPT. Would you pick ChatGPT over Google? Because I'm going to say, yeah, maybe.
I'd give it a try.
Yeah.
Give it a trial run, 7-day trial.
Yeah. Or you'll forget how to do it and you just end up with it forever. Because there's also that where you're like, where did I put that default button?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They probably hide it.
Yeah. So that's one thing to think of is when that comes through, maybe you would pick something other than Google. But right now, it's like just an annoying extra step they're actually giving everyone of like, now I have to go pick a default browser. And what if you accidentally click Bing? Your life is over for like an hour.
You should probably just throw that computer away. Get a new one.
Kick it. No, you don't need it. It doesn't work. Like Bing brings up the stupidest things. You're like, no, that's not what I wanted. It never is what I want. I'm so confused. I do think, does Meta own anything that would be? I'm really into this judge's last name. I could be saying it wrong. It's Mehta. It looks like Meta. Oh. I just feel like maybe there's a conspiracy to be had there. Does Facebook have a search engine? Do they own one? Did they buy Yahoo yet? Maybe they didn't get into that game.
Yeah, I don't think they do. I think they're just
trying to rain. Oh, there's a train.
It's coming. What time is it? 5:24.
Can people hear it in the background? Does it pick up?
Only if it's like
right next to us.
Right next to us.
Basically, at some point we'll have a jelly bean break. But
yeah,
I'm convinced that maybe Meta is actually going against Google.
Oh yeah, I mean it makes sense for them.
Do you think it's an illegal monopoly to have purchased? Like, it sounds like basically Google was like, "Hey, Samsung, I'm gonna be your number one default like browser pick." Slash like
no, like
isn't it the browser pick on your iPhone too or
Safari?
Oh, I guess I think it's Google. I thought the Safari search engine was Google. Thought it worked like that.
It's the Safari browser. It probably does use Google though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all of that would go away. Huh. Like, if they paid for it, I don't know if I'm mad about it. Like, I paid for a product because I want it to work a certain way. And so if that's part of the product is like, when I click on Safari and go to search something, I know that it's Google, then I think I'm kind of okay with that. I bought it because of that.
Are we going to sue Pete like Taco Bell for having a monopoly on Baja Blast Mountain Dew?
Potentially. I think if we did that right now, we might win a case.
Actually, well, I
think we can make some money.
Their thing is over.
Shush.
I did buy some Taco Bell, like the exclusivity with Baja Blast.
Really?
That
well, you can have exclusivity, right? Because it's limited.
Well, you can buy it in stores now. You only used to be able to get it at Taco Bell. That certain flavor.
But I wonder if that was under like a limited contract, and that's how you get around a monopoly.
Probably, yeah.
Also, it's an agreement between two companies. So how does that even work? Because isn't that what Google like basically just got sued for? Is they had an agreement between companies and now they can't have that agreement?
Yeah.
That seems like intervention into private companies.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all messed up. But what might fix it?
ChatGPT?
Mountain Dew.
Oh.
Baja Blast.
Hey.
Gelato. They sell gelato now, Taco Bell. Baja Blast flavored.
Okay. I don't hate that.
I bought some.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good.
Do you know Mountain Dew got a new logo this week?
I heard that they brought back the entire word, right?
And mountains.
And mountains.
For the first time ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
I just heard that they got their name back.
Secondary news article of the week here it's a bonus material. Mountain Dew new logo.
You know what? Good. You can Google it.
You can Google it.
So.
You can Google it. Gosh dang it. Best of luck to them and Meta. Whatever that shakes out. Speaking of fast food, fast food is not cheap food.
It's not.
It's not. America's largest fry producer, Lamb Weston, closed one of its plants, laying off 375 people, or 4% of its staff. This goes along with a narrative that grocery prices rose slower than restaurant meal prices. The result is Americans are slimming their orders or eating at home more often. And fun fact, Americans don't cook fries at home. We just don't do it. We love French fries. We do not cook them at home, which I know I've done it before, but definitely not regular, which like...
If I'm cooking fries at home, it's in the air fryer.
Yeah,
but
isn't that funny? Because it's a fast food staple, but we literally don't make it at home because there's really nothing fast about homemade fries.
No.
But 80% of fries consumed by Americans are done through a fast food order. So whoever the 20% is, good job. This story also bleeds into the story about McDonald's reigning champion of fast food fries, I think. They're suing the world's largest meat processors in Tyson, Cargill, JBS, and National Beef Packing for inflating prices, leading to their own inflated prices, which feels a lot like biting the hand that feeds you. I feel like inflation can be hard to prove when the national level experienced inflation. So best of luck to them. And best of luck to bringing back the dollar menu. I guess that's what McDonald's is fighting for. But I think
miss that dollar menu.
You know,
it's not a dollar. It's like a $3 menu now.
Yeah. And how annoying. Nobody uses cash anymore. I think the idea, well, even with tax though, it was never $1.
No. Yeah.
You had to have $1.05.
Yeah.
Which also annoying. So now you have to have $3.15, $3.25. I don't know what we're at on taxes.
Depends on where you are. What county?
I don't know, but it feels kind of crazy that that many people have scaled back fast. Do we really think it's inflation and pricing, or is it because we're all being a little bit more aware on what we're eating? Did you not pick fries because you're ooh, too expensive? Or did you not pick fries because more people are if I'm going to cheat, I'll get the burger, but I'm going to not do the extra unhealthy step?
So I usually order off of the value menu. And normally fries aren't on the value menu unless you get a small, I think.
Which is 5 fries.
Yeah. And who wants that? I mean, right. I think McDonald's used to have a large fry for $1. I don't think it's there anymore.
No.
It's probably $3 or $4 now.
I think it was 89 cents also, right?
Yeah.
89-cent price.
It used to be cheap. Now it's not. Maybe that's why people don't buy it.
So you think it is because of the price?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. I also if you buy a meal, it's still fries. Did they come up with some other I think of Culver's, and I'm not going to get fries at Culver's. I'm going to get cheese curds.
Oh, absolutely. Cheese
For
curds.
anyone outside of the Midwest, Culver's is really good. It's basically a frozen custard / burger joint.
Yeah. We go to Culver's just to get cheese curds.
100%. They're so good.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
If Wisconsin invented that, good for that state. 10 out of 10.
Cheese curds?
Yeah.
I bet they did.
I feel like they did. Yeah. Okay. Fact. We're establishing a fact on this show. Wisconsin, the maker of cheese curds.
Yes.
Okay. Done. But are people just ordering different things than fries? I don't know. I'm not convinced that it's strictly because people are ooh, better skinny up my order. And instead of getting a meal, I'm going to get a lone cheeseburger. I think there are also just a lot of other sides out there now.
I don't know. When I go to fast food.
I mean, I still get, if I go to Chick-fil-A, I'm getting fries.
Oh, well, those are the waffle fries.
Yeah.
That's a different story.
With Polynesian sauce, not even ketchup.
Polynesian?
Polynesian.
Oh, I didn't. I just have only heard of Chick-fil-A sauce.
I mean, that's good too.
I don't know about Polynesian.
It's super good.
Oh.
It's sweet.
I need to learn about it, I guess. Try it myself. But, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I just want a couple cheeseburgers. I don't need
That's
fries.
fair. I mean, I want meat, right?
I'm not a huge fry person.
Oh, I love French fries. I think that's why this one offended me. I was I don't think people are turning their back on fries because of money. I think people are trying other things. Or maybe McDonald's fries are good, but let's be honest. If you hit that drive-thru and they're not hot and fresh, they're awful. They're just cold. Sometimes there's too much salt. Someone told me to order unsalted fries and then you're guaranteed to get them fresh. But I was but what if they have leftover unsalted fries some previous order and then I have cold unsalted fries? That's nasty.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
You don't want, no, that's even worse than
Wendy's
cold salted fries.
Has really good fries.
Yeah, they changed their fry game up.
Yeah, they did.
It's
Their
better.
sea salt. I mean, I don't know that I can taste the sea in the salt that they're using.
Ooh.
Can't hear the ocean if I hold that cardboard cup up to my ear. But those fries, slap.
Yeah, they're good. Curly fries, Rally's fries, or Checkers, depending on what part of the world. Those are the best.
Arby's.
Arby's curly fries.
Yeah. Solid.
No, what am I thinking of?
Yeah, Rally's has them too.
Yeah.
I'm saying which one?
Oh, I don't get the curlies from Rallies. I just get the regular.
Yeah.
Those are all you need.
I think the seasoning on both of those is really good, but I'm going to give it to Rallies over Arby's.
Same.
But I like Arby's sauce. Gives it that
Arby's sauce is good.
That tang.
Yeah.
I think McDonald's, if you get it hot, those fries still
they're good.
Top 10.
Yeah.
I like skinny fries. I hate wedge cut fries. It's like a potato.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want a potato.
How do you normally eat your fries? In the car?
100%. That's like your snack home. But here's the thing. It makes me sad. Like, only eat a couple because if I get home and then I just have like whatever the meal is and no fries, I'll be so sad. Like, I need the like combo.
Okay. So like, let's say you're on a road trip.
Right.
You got some fries. You're not going to stop. How do you eat them?
What do you mean?
You just grab them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you like pour?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I don't like to get my hands with all the salt all over
with the grease?
Yeah.
That's fair. I'm that person that's really gross and I'm like...
well, it's easier to drive too.
Nasty sound.
By not like, I don't know. I find it easier just to...
I'm not going to dip my fries in anything when I'm driving.
No, I don't. Yeah. But I don't know. I just find it easier just to, throw the box down.
I read a stat where I thought this was a stupid stat. It covered basically millennials. So it was like maybe like 14 to 34, some stupid age range. And it said that we spent more time inside since 2014. And I thought, well, that's because we were children. So yeah, we all collectively spent, like, there's a good portion of that age group that spent more time outside when you were a child. Or like 2004. It was something ridiculous. Like, I'm not even bothering to remember it. But the point being is that it's saying we're spending more time inside. And so maybe there's less road trips. People are eating less fries because fries are the champion of road trips. It really is the perfect, like, whether you're using your fingers or pouring it like a drink.
Right.
It's a good snack to throw in there. And so is a burger. Have you ever done like Taco Bell on a road trip? Not really ideal.
It's
if you
hard.
stop, you can do it. But if you're driving, tacos are not the move.
The only way you can do it is Crunchwrap Supreme.
Fair.
Or burritos. You can't
you gotta make sure that end is like wrapped.
You got the wrapper still on there.
100%.
You can't do like a hard taco.
No.
That's not happening.
No, it would be horrendous. Point being, I don't know. I think McDonald's isn't going to win their lawsuit, and I feel bad for 375 people that got laid off. I like fries. I stand with you. I don't know if they have a union, but I'm pro fry union.
They should make one. Everybody's doing it.
It's unionize the fries, and probably the salt workers too. They can go together. Mm-hmm. Next, Boeing is now Jaws to me, just like the movie.
Jaws?
Yeah, like donut.
Oh, yeah.
It just feels like there's always something lurking with them. I don't know what it is. It's just like the saga. So it's the same but different. This week, Boeing withdrew the contract. Boeing withdrew the contract offer after talks with its union ended without a deal. That affects over 32,000 workers who are on strike, by the way. The union said Boeing refused wage hikes and other improvements. Just a reminder that the request was like 50% increase on wages, but I believe it was over a 5-year period. So kind of reasonable. The other requests included improvement to retirement plans and vacation or sick time. Boeing's side of it said that they did offer improved pay, a ratification of bonus, and in quotes, other improvements. But the union proposed non-negotiables that far exceeded what a company could compromise if it were to, be successful. And I think essentially what their CEO, so Stephanie Pope, who is the CEO of Boeing Commercial Craft, what she said, I feel like she's basically saying, like, the market changes. You can only promise so much. So just to be fair on both sides, I think Boeing was looking for a pretty reasonable increase on one way, and looks like maybe the union brought up other things that as a business you really can't promise, which is fair.
Yeah. I mean, I think they always reach for the stars. I feel like they have more like negotiating power than, like a regular employee would.
The union?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you have them, right? Because it's like if one individual goes in to negotiate a wage hike, great, they could get it. but maybe nobody else knows. I don't know. You might be more successful because you can't talk to HR when you're on a strike or do certain things. Like, I think it's probably a tricky situation. Maybe as an individual, you might be better off asking a raise. Maybe harder to do as a group of people, but more effective, I would think, for sure.
Yeah.
In working conditions. Maybe not wages, but I would think working conditions.
Yeah, because I mean, a lot of jobs nowadays, you don't get the option to negotiate like a raise. It's just like,
we give you this.
yeah, here's what we're gonna give you this year. Okay.
Unless you go and you're like, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
You have to have some bargaining chip, I think, if you're going to negotiate a higher wage.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't know. I mean, when people look at raises, when you're like a 20% raise, but then you like look at it over the course of a year, it's actually not that much per paycheck, you know?
Right.
So maybe it's also just not something we're taught to do very well. Like, I guess you could go back to because usually you get like in the private industry, not in my industry, but you'd get, a Christmas bonus. And then like basically the tax increase adjustment is what I consider it. It's like taxes are going to go like inflation adjustment.
Yeah.
Like inflation's going to go up this much. So you're going to get a 3% raise.
Yep.
Right. So I don't know. I don't know about that. But I just think poor Boeing, they can't catch a break. Of course, like, I think if we wrote something, we would be like, of course the union isn't going to take your deal.
Yeah.
Of course they're not. I don't know what happens, by the way. What does happen if they just never agree? You get new non-unionized workers because they're going to make planes. They're going to figure out a way to make planes. I don't know how their union is set up because some unions, I know it's like you walk in, sign a contract with a company, and then you immediately go to a union and sign up.
Yeah. Like
that is a legal practice. Yeah.
I think Kroger, you have to like join a union to work at Kroger.
Love it.
Yeah. It's weird.
That's like what happens? Like what a weird thing. You're like, yes, I would like to be a bag boy. And then you like walk back outside to the trailer and go sign.
The bag boy union. They got a lot to
That's probably why we don't have bag boys anymore.
It's tough. That's a tough job. Well, no, I meant,
we don't have bag boys anymore.
I'm saying bag boy, but I'm thinking of cart pusher.
Oh.
That'd be a terrible job.
Yeah, unless you're like fancy, like Target, they have the machine that helps them. But other than that, that's just brute force, my man.
Yep.
Gonna have some nice shoulders if you're that kid.
Yeah. I saw an old guy doing it today, and I just felt bad for him.
Yeah, that sucks. Also, if the weather's not perfect, even worse. Imagine, because it rains, people are putting those like carts as far back as they park. They're not walking anywhere with those. You are out and about
Cart
in the
pusher
rain.
is a teenager job, and if you put anybody else on it,
you're mean.
Shame on that, like, business.
Yeah, we're teenagers working. We all need you.
Yeah, go push some carts.
Go push a cart. I think that's gonna be my new diss. Go push carts.
Yeah.
I like it. I think we just did something there.
Ooh, felt good.
Okay, so we have a new fact. Wisconsin invented cheese curds and a new diss. Go push carts.
Yeah.
Big fan of that. I just don't know what else could go wrong for Boeing.
I mean, they could have
everything.
A plane crash.
Again?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I guess it didn't crash. It just had a horrific
I'm saying that they could have
failure.
One.
Yeah.
Like, this plane crashed because,
Was the Malaysian flight Boeing?
I don't know.
I think it might have been.
Ugh.
I think it might have been. I think they've already had. I think this is, again, the stock. It just feels like.
I need to know. It's too good.
And then, boom, something happens. I would love to know if any of these people were involved in building the plane that lost its, whatever popped off.
Oh, yeah, the door?
Yeah. Yeah. Because if I was Boeing, I'd be using that as leveraging.
It was an
And
image.
just a reminder, we work for Boeing. We are totally a part of the PR leg. We are here to spin this.
Yeah, remember we were like their marketing.
100% part of the marketing team at Boeing. What's a legal disclaimer? Like what do you have to say about allegedly? Allegedly, we're part of Boeing's marketing team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find. I got the
Are you Googling? I'm going to chat GPT it.
Wikipedia.
I think it was the Malaysian flight.
Oh, it was a Boeing 777.
Yeah. They delivered 33 of them last month, by the way. So still kicking out some stuff. There must be workers, or they just had stuff done, I guess.
It's so weird on Wikipedia. It says fatalities, 239. And then in parentheses, it says presumed.
Because we never found a damn thing. RIP, the questionable 239. I'm excited about this next topic.
Yeah. What is it?
A traditional Vegas act by any other name. The Tropicana. Have you heard of it?
Yes.
All right. It's the Vegas hotel that's off the strip. It's very jungly themed. It's where I personally had one of the worst drinks in my life made for me.
Tell me about it.
It was like a rum drink and they put the wrong rum in it. So I corrected it and the drink came back with like, it was the same drink just with like the other type of rum in it. Like they didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, this is.
They don't want to waste the alcohol.
No. I was like, why? Like, why didn't you just like leave me with that drink and bring me what I wanted? Anyway, that's not the point. It was demolished.
Yeah.
Just yesterday.
I heard about this.
Yeah, so it was demolished this week to make way for the no longer Oakland Athletics new stadium, which we covered on our last episode.
That's where it's going, huh?
That's where it's going, right on
right.
Tropicana Field. I think that's already a field, so they can't have it anyway. But
yeah.
What I found more interesting than the $1.5 billion stadium that's going to be built over the next 3 years is the tradition Vegas has of turning everything into a show, including this demolition.
Yeah.
So at 2:30 a.m. local time, so 5:30 Eastern for all of us, the Tropicana was imploded alongside a spectacle of drones and firework displays, which also picture at like 2:30 a.m. That's a perfectly appropriate time to be done with the club and in Vegas and be drunk. And then I have to assume somebody might have been concerned because Nevada, also weed friendly. I think probably someone there had to have had a lot going on when this thing imploded, but love that for someone. Anyway, in the 22 seconds it took for that historic hotel to be no more, it kind of made way for the continuation of a tradition that began in 1993, according to the Associated Press, when former casino mogul Steve Wynn had a pirate ship from one of his casinos fire on the Dunes casino, which made way for the Bellagio. It was televised and kind of the rest is history. My question is, why isn't all construction done this way?
That'd be awesome.
Roll in a pirate ship, fire at a building, and implode it, and watch that shit fall down.
I want to watch that video.
Yeah, you've got to YouTube it. It's actually quite well done. Like, he went all in, but I love that, like, they kind of celebrate it because it could be really sad. Tropicana is really famous. Think of the amount of people who have played there. Just, like, legendary famous titles. Probably Brat Pack people, Pack, not Brat Pack. That was the 80s.
It's an old one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
also
Elvis had been there.
Oh.
Yeah, like genuinely famous names obviously have made their way through Tropicana. Now, I think the way the strip is consolidated, it's a cab ride. I think is Circus over there? I don't really know.
I don't know.
I don't know my Vegas strip. Somebody yell at us. Either way, I know Tropicana is kind of like, it's out of the way. It's farther away than where most like popular things are now.
Yeah.
But I just love that they celebrate like the end instead of it being sad. Cause usually when like a historic building goes down, people are super angry about it.
Yep.
But Vegas is like, we're going to do it right when the people are rolling out of the club. They tired, they going home, they drunk, they lit, and let's like throw in some fireworks while the people are walking. Yeah. And blow this shit up. Like,
I haven't seen the video,
that
but
has to be so cool.
I saw the like a screenshot, and I was like, oh, they got fireworks and everything. But also, I didn't realize it was at 2:30 a.m.
Oh yeah, can you imagine?
Wow.
What if you were like, Vegas hosts a lot of conferences,
Yeah.
What if you're sleeping? Like, do you think, I don't know, I'm sure their buildings are like soundproof out to wazoo, but you wake up to like what looks like an attack on a building, no doubt. Like with drones and fireworks, it probably looks like a weird attack.
I hope somebody didn't know that it was going to happen. And like that was their view at their hotel room.
They're like, oh shit.
And they wake up and they're like, where'd that building go?
Oh my God.
I swear there was a building there.
Yeah, you had the view of the Tropicana and you're like, I see a mountain now.
Ooh, I bet that room went for like a good amount then. You could
Those rooms are probably super expensive.
You could just sit there and watch it.
I would guess it got pretty good like promotion, right? Like, hey, you want to watch? So back in the day, when we were testing nuclear bombs, Vegas hotels held like nuclear parties. So you would have like cocktail parties on the roof, and you'd be able to watch the nuclear testing go off from a safe distance. And so I feel like Vegas has always known how to party, and there's no way they missed out on this. I'm actually just jealous that I didn't make time to go to Vegas this week, I guess.
We should have got an invite. And
for sure. Had like a live podcast for the 22 seconds that'd
be awesome.
I just want to picture someone who's like drunk and high rolling home and being like, they're like, fuck, like that's wild. That building just went down. Like, I want to know that person's POV. I want that guy, because there's multiple of them, and at least like 5% of them to like 5 to honestly, let's call it 25% of those people didn't know it was happening.
Yeah.
Complete confusion.
Just rolled into town. No idea.
Night one, coming out of the club.
Yeah.
And you're like, that building's falling down. Yeah. Like, oh my God.
Should we call somebody?
Right. How many 911 calls came?
Oh. Ooh.
Google it. ChatGPT it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So you can do it faster.
Because you just know that genuinely happened. There's no way it didn't.
Oh, this is a race to ChatGPT it.
Okay. I have to be able to spell first.
It'll also be interesting to know what each of us ask it.
Okay. I'm good. You want me to go?
Yeah, mine's still thinking about it.
So I said, how many 911 calls made in Vegas about Tropicana implosion?
Okay. Mine's pretty close to that. How many 911 calls for the Tropicana implosion?
Yeah. There haven't been reports about specific 9/11 calls made during the Tropicana's implosion in Las Vegas. The controlled demolition occurred in the early hours of October 9th, 2024. The fireworks and a drone show as part of the spectacle. Given that it was a planned event with no public viewing areas, it was unlikely to trigger emergency calls.
Huh.
I disagree, but fine. What'd you get on
Mine
Google?
was almost... No, I did ChatGPT as well.
Okay. Is yours different?
It's very similar. Very similar.
Okay. Well, fair enough. I hope one 9/11. I hope one 911 call went in, because the confusion would be great to explain.
Yeah.
Couldn't do that job, but I hope it got a little crazy for you. All right. Up next, are you ready to get into the spirit
of Halloween?
Oh, all the spirits, but you are teeing up this nicely. Select Spirit Halloween stores will turn into Spirit Christmas stores for the first time ever.
Oh, wow.
Good news for all the empty buildings and ghost towns. They'll get another month of the pop-up Spencer Gifts extensions. The first store opens up October 18th, which I personally felt like aligned with the idea in my head that Spirit Halloween stores pop up in August. I was like, yes, if it becomes Christmas in October, we're right on time. All the stores will be along the Northeast, so the West Coast can fuck right off. Beep that out later. The retailers said that stores will be selling stocking stuffers, inflatables, decor, apparel, and Santa Claus will be on hand for photos. I don't know what the equivalent of a giant werewolf that's motion activated is at Christmas, but I cannot wait to see what they have personally.
Wait, so they're going to put the Christmas up before Halloween's even over?
Exactly. So some of your Spirit Halloween, some of your Spirit Halloweens for sure are turning into Christmas ones. You will definitely end up there to buy a last minute Halloween costume, and you're going to have to go as an elf.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly. I think what this is actually saying is that select portions of the Northeast are going to go as Christmas related items for Halloween. So I think that's what's going to happen.
They're just going to sell Christmas decorations and not Christmas costumes, right?
Correct. I don't think costumes will be... Well, it says apparel, so I feel like yes also to costumes.
Ugly sweaters.
Oh, easier to get.
Ugly sweaters.
You know what? I really think we peaked on ugly sweater parties, but I'm willing to bring it back if we get to go to a Spirit Christmas. Spirit Christmas sweater party.
One of my favorite sweatshirts is a ugly Christmas sweater.
No, they're awesome. They all got awesome. That's the problem is also fashion changed. And I'm like, nah, like so many sweaters that I would just wear unironically are now ugly Christmas sweaters.
I can't wait to wear it.
Well, anyway, it looks like a smart move for the brand because they actually like hosted a record-breaking 1,525 Spirit Halloween stores. So I would guess if you show up to what you thought was a Spirit Halloween and it's Christmas, there's probably another one around the corner. And that's across U.S. and Canada. Also, fun mention, Americans spend $964 billion over the holiday season. So the cash grab for this one is nice. It's nice.
So much money. That's crazy.
We love some peppermint. I want Santa and I want some peppermint. I love it more than I like pumpkin spice latte. That's what that says.
I don't know.
You hate Christmas?
I don't like decorating.
Love Christmas decoration.
I don't decorate.
My whole house turns into a different house in Christmas.
Oh, wow. Like a winter wonderland.
Yeah, definitely. Like,
that's cool.
The color palette changes to like blues and pinks and all the fun things.
You put like snow in the ground?
I mean, I don't. Cause
that'd be really cool, actually.
It's so crazy, though, because like the minute January hits, I'm like so freaking over it. And I'm like, I need my house back. Like, get rid of this tree, throw that out. Like,
yeah, you don't need all that stuff.
I don't need that. I don't need that. Then you got
to pack it.
But the minute November 1 hits, I'm like, break it out. Let's go.
Let's do it.
I'm in.
Let's decorate. No,
let's decor.
I don't know. We don't have that much.
I mean, we're not going to have a Spirit Christmas here.
Oh, well, kind of sad. Kind of not.
We could road trip to it. We'll get fries.
Fries?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know if there was like special fries on the East Coast.
Christmas fries?
Christmas fries.
I'll bring some red and green sprinkles and we can try that on fries.
Okay. I'm down. I like sprinkles.
Christmas road trip fries.
Yes. I've never seen those in my life, but
I think I just invented something.
I think you did.
Trademarked.
And I would try it.
I don't think it'll have any taste.
Do you think the little sprinkles would melt on the fries when they're hot?
Well, it depends if I get hot fries or not. That's, in fact, the question. And I think, honestly, the larger issue for French fry people.
What are sprinkles? Sugar?
Candy.
Sugar?
Yeah.
I bet it's good.
Sweet and salty. That's gonna itch some scratch.
Yeah, I bet it's good.
Well, I was excited for Spirit Christmas.
Yeah.
Do you like Halloween better than Christmas?
I don't care either way.
Do you not like holidays?
I like that we get time off.
Fair enough. You're a simple man.
Yeah.
I'm a crackhead and I lose my mind for any holiday. I'm that person.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna do it up. I'm gonna wear like a costume.
Yeah, you should.
For the next everything. You're about to see the extreme difference between two personalities here.
Yes.
I can't wait. All right. Home Depot.
Home Depot.
Are you ready for this? This one I like, but I'm so interested in your take. Basically, if one day you get really shit help at Home Depot, it could be because corporate is helping you instead of a like select worker. The store ordered all of its corporate employees, including senior management, to work 1 8-hour retail shift every quarter so they could, quote, truly understand the challenges and opportunities our store associates face every day, which I love the spirit of.
So
but like, doesn't a training take like a day? So I just feel like once a quarter, like, are they getting trained before that day?
They did their own undercover boss.
Yeah.
That's what they did.
I hope they actually have to wear like a different color of apron. Like, don't make them orange. Make them blue. So I'm like, what's this Lowe's person doing here? Of course they don't know anything. I just don't think it's going to go well. I feel like you're going to get the corporate person. You're going to be like, hey, I need help with lumber. And they're going to be like, ooh, girl, I don't know. I don't know what to do. And I'm like, me either. And then I'll be like, should have went to Lowe's. Nobody at Home Depot knows anything. Like, they have to do training beforehand, right? Because or else this is going to go terribly.
I'm not a Home Depot guy. I'm a Lowe's guy.
Same.
Because I don't have Home Depot close to me.
Lowe's is also like the first thing that goes, like, in a small town, something starts to get built. Lowe's is the first thing that pops up. Whoever is on their, like, realty team or whatever, like, they kill it.
Yeah.
They crush it. Maybe there's some place where Home Depot wins out in that war. But in Indiana, I promise you, if you have an interstate exit that one day had only a gas station and a Hardee's, The minute a suburban something starts to be built, Lowe's.
Yep. Do you think Home Depot is more popular in like California? I feel like that's a California store.
I mean,
Although I have no, reason to know why that would be.
I did go to a Home Depot in California, but it was just because it was the closest to me. I don't know if Lowe's, is Lowe's in California? I had a Home Depot nearest me, but I don't know if Lowe's is a West Coast company.
Yeah, I don't know. I like that we're fact checking ourselves now.
In real time.
Yeah.
Let's see. We've never chat GPT more.
It's the new search engine.
Can we get a sponsor? They're definitely not going to. Well, they're not private yet. Should follow up on that story just so we know more. Are they private yet? That happened? Oh, I asked it if Lowe's was. I meant Home Depot. Oh, no. I asked the right thing.
Yeah.
Lowe's operates on the West Coast, but it's originally from the East Coast.
Ah, okay. Makes sense. So
I will say Home Depot's out of Atlanta, though, right? That's their home base.
Oh, yeah. I think you're right.
And if you think about it, it makes sense because America was also built from the East to the West.
Yeah, that's true.
So perhaps there's something to that.
I'm going to ask it, are there more Home Depots?
Yeah, who's winning that war? Although we are from the Midwest, so we have to be Team Menards.
Oh, absolutely.
Save big money. Save when you shop Menards.
It's so good.
My singing is so good. These people are so lucky.
I heard it was a long time ago. There was a radio commercial. Or it wasn't a commercial. There was just people talking on the radio. And this girl had just, like this DJ, she had just moved to Indiana. She was not from the Midwest. And she was like reading a Menards commercial ad. And she pronounced it Minards.
Minards.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It was so funny.
Menards.
Minards.
I don't know. People have that as a last name. Like, it's not a unique name. I feel like you should know how to say. Nobody's last name is Minards. There are Menards.
Is there really?
I mean, that family's last name is Menards, so it's obviously.
There's a couple.
Yeah.
Are there more home? I keep losing track of what I'm doing. There are more Home Depots in California than Lowe's.
There's definitely more than Menards.
Yeah.
Because those
probably.
don't exist outside of the Midwest. That's a special us thing. But you can buy Jack Harlow water with a whisper of a taste of orange in it. I actually feel like if I talked to this, maybe it would like have more taste. Orange. And then you try it. And then like that's the flavor.
Oh, okay. There's
Hit me.
232 Home Depots,
Okay.
only 112 Lowe's.
So just
double.
harder to get to Lowe's.
It's almost double the amount of Home Depots in California.
Arguably, for whatever reason, I would think thousands. Like of both of those. It just seems like there should be thousands of them.
Yeah, there's not that many actually. Do they have another
We got to build more, guys.
hardware store besides those on the on the West Coast?
What is the third one? There's like a secret third option, right?
I don't know.
Ace, duh.
Oh, well, yeah. But they're not like big box. They're like more mom and pop.
You still got them.
You still got them though, yeah?
They are franchised.
Yeah.
They're the company where it's like Ace is the place where the helpful.
Hardware folks.
Yeah, because they changed it from men. It used to be where they're helpful hardware men.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
They got PC at some point.
okay.
Good move.
Didn't know that.
Good move. I think at some point people would have got pissed. So I feel like they did it.
So what's the next best word? Folks.
Folks.
Yeah.
Also probably from the Midwest, right?
Absolutely.
100%. All right, Keith. That is our top news stories of the week. But in tradition,
Yeah.
what's your nightcap? Hit me.
Well, I did it, folks. Remember when we talked about TimeLeft? The
Yes.
app where you get paired with 5 strangers for dinner?
Available in Indianapolis, New York, Chicago, Boston, something else, DC? Yeah.
Maybe. I did it last night. So
How'd it go?
it was good. You get paired with different people, obviously, that you don't know. It tells you on the app, like, their nationality and their zodiac sign. Yeah, and then on, like, Wednesday morning, it tells you the restaurant that you're going to go to.
Yeah?
So we went to Luvino, and, yeah. Looked like 2 people didn't show up.
How many people were there in total?
There was 5 in our group.
Okay.
And then the app, like...
So originally 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the app, it like gives you like a little game to play.
Yeah.
It's just like questions. You go around and answer the question. And then at like an hour into dinner, it like, they're like, oh, go to your last drink of the night. And it tells you like, go to a bar for dinner.
You literally got a nightcap.
Yeah.
With this app.
Yeah.
Love it. I love that this is our
couldn't
nightcap.
find the bar. So apparently there's another like Instagram group that the people around here all made. And then we all went to a different bar.
Love it.
Yeah.
Any weirdos? Any like highs, lows of the people you were with?
There was one guy that sat next to me who was a little weird. He thought very highly of himself.
Oh, that. Okay. Okay.
Not a fan of him because in the app after dinner, you get to like, would you have dinner with these people again?
You're like, no.
They hit no on him. But yeah, I met some cool people. One person lived, like a lot of the people actually did like just moved to Indianapolis.
Oh, okay.
So they're just literally looking for friends.
Yeah.
But it was a good time. I would definitely do it again. There's a little hack though.
Oh.
So these people made their own Instagram group, and they instead of like going through the app for dinner because you have to pay, right?
Yeah.
They just plan their own dinners.
Oh, they found everyone that was like in the group and made it.
Yeah, anytime like somebody goes, like they add you to the group, and then you can just plan things with each other.
I love that there's already a hack. This
Yeah.
is America. This is capitalism.
Yep.
Win. So 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8 what's the rating? Give
10
it
out
a
of 10.
review.
I mean, it's all going to
Would do
depend
again.
on who you're paired up with, but it was super fun.
Even if the people are 0 out of 10, that's
Yeah.
kind of a 10 out of 10 experience to have the story.
Yeah, and just in case anybody listens, I won't like say what this person said, but I'll tell you later.
The cliffhanger
Yeah.
of this episode.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's all we've got for today. What's
Yeah.
the app called again?
TimeLeft.
Join TimeLeft.
Do it.
Get yourself a dinner with strangers.
Yeah, it's fun.
Perfect. Let's go. See you next time. Bye.